afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Royal Highland Show 2022, the 200-year anniversary. As you can see, we are here at the annual World Championships for pole climbing, which is super exciting. We've literally just started on the expert climbers, so I'll let the camera do the talking.
10.20 seconds. So it won't surprise you to find out that Luke is...
So before the expert class, we also have the tree surgeon modest class, novice class. You'll notice that there's quite a difference in footwear. The tree surgeons tend to wear a lot of the kit that they would normally wear when working, whereas the experts, it's a lot lighter weight kit to make them much more nimble when climbing to the top. We're covering this today, and in the hope of something quite exciting happening, we have Dan Whelan climbing today. He will be climbing in the middle of the expert climbers, so in 2 to 3 climbers, it will then be Dan. He is the current world record holder for climbing an 80-foot pole in 9.2 seconds. Today, he's making the attempt to beat his very best. And fingers crossed, we'll be here to witness it.
James getting hooked up. Strong round the pole. And clipped onto the other side of his harness.
Just a quick little practice climb. We were talking to some of the climbers yesterday, and the key is to really, really concentrate on getting a good rhythm. Once at the top, there's a big red button which they need to hit, which will stop the time. Previous to Dan's world record, the timing that was originally set was 9.6 seconds.
Okay, competitor, you ready? Billy team ready? Timers ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
And that's James off to a flying start.
James as he makes his way up the pole. Nice steady climb here from James.
It's another beautiful day here, so actually when you're looking right at the top, best to wear your sunglasses.
Nicely lined up for the button. Stretches up and stops the clock in a time of 24.28 seconds.
24.28 seconds.
So that's faster than 2 of his climbs yesterday. James is 28 years old.
He's now making his way back down to earth.
From Auchencairn. Climbing now for 5 years. And says hobbies include
Something else that's really special and really awesome about this competition is both the ladies and the men, when competing, it is equal pay when it comes to prize money. We were chatting yesterday to Lois Milburn, who's one of the expert female climbers. She was saying yesterday that she wasn't feeling too springy, but then having watched her climbing, I think that will certainly in my mere mortal eyes would be debatable.
And she'll be followed by Jack Bernard.
So interestingly enough, a lot of the expert climbers make their own footwear. There isn't actually anywhere in the world that supplies pole climbing footwear. There's a gap in the market for somebody there.
Takes a few steps up the pole, sets up tension on the line. A bit of struggle getting her spike back out the pole there. Lisa also wearing toe spikes, being one of our expert climbers.
So you're only able to wear the toe spike once you are classed as an expert climber. Before then, you're using side spikes, which a lot of the tree surgeons wear.
Ready, 3, 2, 1, go!
And that's Lisa off.
Lisa's the first of our lady competitors this morning. Fantastic progress as she makes her way up the pole. Moving slightly around, reaches up and stops the clock in 16.56 seconds.
16.56 seconds. Wow.
Lisa is a arborist from Durham, and her best climb to date was around about 13 seconds, which she achieved here at the Highland.
I'm not sure whether you guys will have caught that, but Lisa's best time was 13 seconds originally, which was recorded actually here at the Royal Highland Show, which is really exciting.
Life's ambition is to become a clown. And her fun fact is that she's happy to be here. Ladies and gents, Lisa Unger.
So a lot of these climbers have been here since day one of the show, and they've been doing multiple shows throughout the day. So you can imagine how exhausting and tiring this is.
Jack's got his safety link clipped on, drop clipped on one side of his harness. Chris takes it around the pole and clips on the other side. He then takes a few steps up the pole.
Oh, that looked like quite a quick start. That was just a practice start, but he's obviously keen for it this morning.
Slow back down, setting up tension on the line.
Again, because he's an expert climber, he's got the toe spikes on.
Competitor, are you ready? Bailey team ready? Timers ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Jack doing well.
It's almost at the top already. This is a really, really good effort from Jack. And that's the button hit.
In a time of 14.85
14.85 seconds.
Jack's 33 years of age and works as an architectural consultant from Leicestershire. And it's great to see him back here at the Highland after a few years break. Climbing now for 11 years, and his best climb time was 11.01 seconds, which he achieved here at the Highland. And he says he doesn't have any fun facts because he's not a very fun person. And his hobbies include Indian duck collecting. Ladies and gents, Jack Bernard.
Well done, Jack. 11 seconds is his best climb, also achieved at the Royal Highland Show in previous years.
Taking a few steps up the pole this time, we have Harry Patterson.
Next up, we have Harry Patterson.
Bits of tension on the line, and the Bailey guys gently lower him back down. Chris puts the starting plate in place.
So of course,
From
the
there,
Royal Highland
forward.
Show, to do an activity such as pole climbing, we of course have all of the
Okay,
correct
competitor,
safety
you
measures
ready?
in place.
Billy team ready. Timers ready.
So for those watching
3,
from home,
2, 1,
this is
go.
not something to try at home. And he's
Billy's
off
cheering
already.
on Harry as he makes his way up the pole.
Slightly slower start
Nice steady
than
process,
Jack,
don't
but he's
rest.
still doing really, really
Yeah,
well.
side spikes.
He's using side spikes
well.
as opposed to toe spikes.
Makes his way around the pole, repositions himself, reaches
And
up,
that's him.
and hits the stop button, and gives a time of 25.
25.12 seconds. Another really good effort.
He is 20 years of age. Lists his occupation as tree surgeon. Climbing for 3 years and says he's travelled from Beavertown for the event this weekend. Best climb to date, 21 seconds, and he can't remember where he did that. What's his lifetime ambition? To become a professional ballet dancer. And under the secrets, he says he's never revealed to anyone is that he really enjoys flower arranging in his spare time. Ladies and gents, our competitor there, Harry Patterson.
Just noticed Harry did that in a pair of jeans. I wouldn't fancy that. Perhaps the Royal Highland Show should purchase a nice pair of Lululemons for him. Right, next up we have Dan. So as I previously mentioned, Dan is the current world record holder of the 80-foot pole climb at 9.2 seconds. I've been chatting to the team here. Apparently he is feeling a little bit tired today, which is totally understandable. He has been climbing for the last 2 days. Not all day, of course, but in these demonstrations and competitions. So we're backing him. So fingers crossed. It's the team gently lowering him back down.
Okay, competitor, are you ready? Really team ready? Timers ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
And he's off. Oh my goodness me. That is fast. All the way to the top. All the way.
Fantastic!
Absolute amazing climb. 9.56.
Seconds.
Epic effort. Really, really awesome effort.
Just to put that into perspective, ladies and gents, the current world record holder was a gentleman down in New Zealand, and he set the world record in 2001 in a time of 9.61 seconds. So Dan's climb there has actually broken the world record. Fortunately, the Guinness not being here to accept it, but fantastic.
That's
job there,
really,
Dan.
really awesome. He's previously climbed it in 9.2 seconds.
Climbers that this event attracts. Truly, truly world-class climbers compete here at the Royal Highland Showground. And Dan's been competing now for 10 years, making his way back down to ground. Dan Whelan!
Well done, Dan. That was awesome. I'm not sure I could actually move anywhere in 9.56 seconds.
So Pip's all set up, taking a few steps up the pole. Gets the tension set up on the wheelie line. Instructs Chris on where he wants the starting plate. And feet in the required positions. Okay, competitor, are you ready? Wheelie team, ready? Timers ready. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, let's cheer on Pip. Pip's wearing the side spikes, industry standard for arborist and utilities. Making nice steady progress. One of our tree surgeon class climbers. All the classes are mixed up just now. We split them into the respective 3 classes for the final, but the heats this morning are mixed. Reaches round and stops the clock in a time of 27.25 seconds. Pip is 20 years of age. Works as a tree surgeon from County Durham. And this is his first year of climbing. When he arrived here, his best climb was 25 seconds, but he beat it and did a climb of 20 seconds yesterday. And he took second place in the competition. Lists his fun facts is that he can ride a unicycle and spends his spare time fixing broken machinery and tools. Lifetime ambition is to do more climbing. Ladies and gents, Pip Whittaker. Climbing next is Chloe Barnard, and she'll be followed by Lois Milburn.
So next up we have Chloe, another one of our female climbers. And actually Lois, who I was mentioning earlier, she is to climb after Chloe. Again, you'll notice the toe spikes, as this is the expert level of climbers.
Okay, Chloe's taking a few steps up, set up the tension, got her strop nice and high.
So their toe spike is actually on a trigger, so that it knows as soon as they've left that trigger, the clock starts. And off she goes.
Okay, let's cheer on Chloe as she makes her way up the pole. Nicely lined up.
Absolutely amazing effort.
Stretches up, stops the clock in a time of 16.88 seconds.
16.88 seconds for Chloe. That's an awesome climb.
So Chloe's 29 years of age and works as an ecologist. Travelled from Leicestershire for the show and has been climbing for 6 years.
For those of you that tuned in earlier when we were covering the lumberjacks, you'll recognise Ewan. So Ewan is our commentator for everything that happens in forestry.
Her hobbies include scent training with her Cocker Spaniel Maple. And she says her fun fact is that she can do an amazing dolphin impression, and that at some point I'm to ask her to do it. I've got a feeling she didn't write this far. Making her way back down to ground, it's Chloe!
So next up we've got Lois. So Lois's profession is a tree surgeon.
Climbing next we have Lois Milburn, and she'll be followed by our final competitor for this heat, George Biggart.
I have to say, if I had a shot at this, if I actually even got to the top, I'd probably have to lie down for about a week. The upper arm strength is incredible, but it's the legs that really have to drive you up, and your arms that are pulling you the rest of the way.
3, 2, 1, go!
And she's off. All the way, keep going. Come on, Lewis.
Nice and steady, rhythmic climb as she makes her way up.
That was Ewan just commenting on the rhythmic timing of the climbs. That was 18.46 seconds for Lewis. Now she's going to slowly start making her way back down.
Best climb to date was 14 seconds, which she achieved here. And was her occupation
I'm stood here literally underneath the pole and looking up, and I can't quite describe to you how high these poles are. As someone who isn't a big fan of heights and is also absolutely outrageously awful at abseiling, I definitely don't fancy my chances at pole climbing.
Is that she can fit a whole orange in her mouth. I'm just reading what you apparently wrote, and she says her secret that she's never revealed is she's
There's a really great camaraderie around the team here. Fantastic atmosphere from the crowd as well. And now we're on to our last climber.
And final competitor for this morning's heat is George Piggott. Following on from this,
Next up, we've got George.
The large
So George is using the side spikes.
We'll be doing a display with that in a few minutes' time. Once the pole climbing's finished, just need to do a quick reset on the arena, and then we'll get the timber forwarder display underway.
George all clipped in. Relay team is ready.
Just finding out how easy it is to get the spikes into the pole. The poles here that we have here at the Highland Show are left up in situ all year round, so we're subjected to all the weather that we have up here in Scotland.
Hopefully you guys at home heard that. If not, the poles that are on display here that the climbers are climbing are actually here all year round. And they've withstood all of that horrible storms that we've had of late. So,
Timer's ready. 3, 2, 1, go!
And that's George off.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's cheer on George as he makes his way up the pole. New climber to the event this weekend.
He's a new climber to this event.
Off the show for him.
And this is his first climb of the show. So it's actually really special that we're here. Well done, George. All the way to the top.
Nice steady climb. Well lined up the button. Last few steps to go now. Not far to go for George. And
Great effort.
in a time of 36.
Really, really great effort.
George's
So,
from Cumbria.
that's it from the pole climbing. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been awesome having you guys. We've been down at Forestry this morning, and we're going to head over to see some other things this afternoon. So keep tuned, stay with us. It's been an honour hosting you. I'll see you later on. Thanks so much.